Hey folks, today I'm going to be talking about a couple of 3-inch suction mount kits that I've been using for a few weeks now. I'll be talking about the Neewer CA104 kit and the Ulanzi SC-01 kit. They're both quite comparable. They both work quite well, but there are some differences between them. I'm leaning towards keeping one compared to the other, but I'll have to see about that. There's still a good chance I might end up keeping them both, because there is a chance I could use them both at the same time, but I'll decide that in a few days. I won't worry about that for now. But the plan here is to go over the differences between the two kits, go over the accessories that come with them, and I'm going to do a little demonstration on my counter. The reason I'm going to use my countertop, it's kind of a rough textured surface, so it's going to give you a good idea of how well these things will hold up if you put them on glass or any other smooth surface you might be attaching them to. So to begin with, I'll start with the accessories. First, they both come with the action camera mounts. Now, I haven't used these. I'm still using my Galaxy Note 10 Plus to create these videos, so I haven't used these. One day I'll probably upgrade to an action camera, but we'll see. But for now, I haven't been able to use them, but they both seem sturdy enough, and I'm sure they're going to work fine. The only differences that I see between them is on the Neewer kit. The mount here has a flat nut cap on it. I guess it's molded or glued in place. It feels sturdy enough. It's not popping out. I'm sure it'll work just fine. On the Ulanzi mount, it has a standard cap nut on here, but they do give you an extra one. I guess they assume that this one might pop out, but this one feels sturdy enough. It doesn't feel like it's going to pop out, but it's nice to have the extra one just in case you do lose this one day and you do have an extra. Talking about the camera mounts, they're basic camera mounts. Again, I haven't used these. I don't plan on using them, because I did upgrade to a solid aluminum kit for my mount for the camera. More adjustable, sturdier. I just feel better using an upgraded camera mount just to be safe. I do take it in my vehicle sometimes. It's just nice to know it's a little sturdier. But the differences between these, it's not a whole lot. They both have the cold shoe mount on top, the 1/4-inch threaded adapter screw holes here on the back and on the bottom. The Neewer mount, it's a little thinner this way. It's obviously narrower this way, but it feels sturdy enough. It's got a good grip on it. I'm sure this thing's going to work fine for most applications. The Ulanzi camera mount, it's a little thicker this way. It's clearly wider here. More of a rubber surface to hold your camera in place, so I would assume that this one might hold your camera a little better, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I'm sure they're both going to work just fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything over to my counter and do a little demonstration on the suction cups themselves. When that's done, we'll move back here, then I'll go over the actual physical differences between these two mounts. So we'll be back here in a few minutes. Okay, I've got everything moved over to the counter here. Like I mentioned, this counter surface is not smooth. I'm going to slip in a little close-up video to show you just how rough this surface actually is. As you can see there, this surface is not smooth. The point being with that is, if these mounts hold well to a surface like this, you know they're going to hold on great to any glass surface or any other smooth surface you might be attaching these things to. And they both hold pretty good to this surface, which I'll show you right here. First, I'm going to talk about the suction cups themselves and the pump mechanisms. Firstly, the Neewer pump is better than the Ulanzi pump mechanism. Clearly. It pumps better, it gets more vacuum out of the suction cup compared to the Ulanzi, which you gotta mess with and do a little more manual labor to get it to actually vacuum all the way down, compress all the way down the way it should with the finger pump, which these things just don't seem to do. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. You give this guy a couple of pumps, the Neewer, it's held in place. Give the Ulanzi a couple of pumps. Now if you watch the suction cup here, you can continue pumping, and you'll notice that the suction cup eventually gets flush all the way to the bottom. It gets compressed all the way down. There's no more vacuum in that thing at all. There's no way to get any more air out of it. With the Ulanzi, you continue pumping. It only goes so far. And I should mention, if you're on a very smooth surface like glass, the pump does work a little better. I know they struggle a little bit with this rough surface, but they do go down and hold. But the point is, the Neewer has compressed all the way down. The Ulanzi will not. No matter how long you sit here and try and pump this thing, it will not go down all the way. You have to manually pop it down to get the vacuum finished and give it a couple of pumps just to lock it. Now it's sturdy. It holds great. I've left this thing overnight in my vehicle on the windshield with the phone attached to it. It didn't budge at all. It held very well. You can cheat here if you insist on wanting to pump it up manually. You just pump it up as far as it'll go, and if you pull this guy out and keep pumping away several times, eventually it will vacuum down the rest of the way and it'll hold just fine. But that kind of defeats the purpose of a finger pump. The Neewer works better than Ulanzi, hands down. I've gone through 3 of these. This is the 3rd one, and they all act the same way. They will not compress on a surface like this unless you manually help it get the vacuum out of it. So with that said, the way I normally use these things anyways, I generally don't rely on the hand pumps. Normally what I'll do is I'll go in the windshield, I'll find a rough spot where I think I might want to start. I'll give it a couple of pumps. I'll grab the magic arm with my phone attached to it, camera, find a rough spot, and if I need to adjust the mount itself, it's just a quick release, find out up or down where you want to put it, tap it in place. If it feels good, continue pumping the rest of the way, or in my case, what I normally do is I just compress it down, give it a couple of pumps, just save a little time pumping. And the same for the Ulanzi. Find your rough spot where you want it, couple of pumps, have your phone mounted to the magic arm. If you need to move it, just pop it, find your rough position where you think you need it, couple of pumps, looks good, good position, pop it down, a couple of pumps just to lock it in place, and this thing holds great. They both hold very well. So I'll leave it at that for now. From here, we'll move back to the table and I'll go over some of the differences between these two and which one I might keep. Okay, I'm back at the table here. Before I go on with the comparison between these two kits, I feel I need to mention a couple of the issues that I found with the Ulanzi SC-01 kit. The first kit I picked up, I had to return. It failed after 2 or 3 days. I got this one as a replacement, and it did the exact same thing, except this one is actually in worse shape than the first one was. What happens is these plungers do not stay in the shaft. You can actually pull these out a little too easily. I'm not comfortable with that. The third one I ordered seems to be hanging on a little better, but I'm expecting this one to do the same thing. Just the odds are telling me it's going to happen to this one too. But that's not too much of a big deal for me. I'm okay if it pops out as long as it still works and I can use the kit. I'm not too worried about that. But, you know, the bottom line is these things pull out just so easily. It doesn't give you a real good feeling of confidence, if you know what I mean. The first one I had, I was setting it up on my windshield of my vehicle. I gave it a couple of pumps to lock it in place while I was making my adjustments. And instead of pumping it the rest of the way, I gave the pressure down test, and this thing just popped right on me. I was able to slide it back in and everything still worked. The suction worked great, no problems. But I was really disappointed with it. And with the second one that I ordered that I'm returning, you'll notice here, I'm just going to pump it up a little bit so it's secure. If you watch the pump shaft here, there's just so much play in here. It just wiggles around, not so much up and down, but side to side, there's a lot of play in there. Again, that really does not give you a very great feeling of confidence in this product. The third one I have, there's no movement, it's sturdy. So again, I'm hoping this one's going to hold up better. But this one's going back along with the first one that I sent back, and hopefully I have better luck with this one. What else can I say? Bottom line is the newer one does work better. The pump mechanism is just simply better. And one more minor thing I should mention, when I was going over the accessories with the kits, the Ulanzi kit does come with a little pouch here, I guess, to carry it so you're not carrying a box around and it's not rattling around. Everything fits in here fine. So I guess that's a little bit of a bonus. Anyways, I'll move on to the comparison of the two kits. I'm going to start with the Neewer. The magic arm, it's all aluminum. The base itself is all aluminum. The pump, plunger, and the shaft itself is all aluminum, compared to the Ulanzi, which has the all aluminum steel magic arm, aluminum steel base, except the plunger and the shaft itself is plastic on this one. Now, it's sturdy enough, it works great. Now, the first main difference between them, besides that, is the magic arm on the Neewer kit. You can actually remove it. So I suppose you can attach other accessories on there. Bottom line is the magic arm is removable compared to the Ulanzi, which the magic arm is semi-removable. To pop this one off, you have to remove an Allen key screw, and there are a tiny little guy buried in there to remove this mount off here. Don't know why you would want to, but there might be an occasion, I guess possibly if this is broken and you want to replace it, you can remove it if you need to. Another big difference between them that I noticed is if you check out the Neewer kit here, they have 2 1/4-inch threaded adapter holes for accessories on the magic arm. That's great. It seems like an odd spot to have them. I'm not sure how well you'd be able to point. Having a cold shoe mount on there with the light or a microphone, I suppose it would be okay. I haven't tried it, so there you go with that. But on the Ulanzi, and this is a big selling point for me in this one, this kit has different accessory spots to attach different items to it. I've used this back area here with the cold shoe mount, and I had a light attached to it. So you've got this attachment point. You've also got another one just above it at an angle, which is great. And there's 2 additional attachment spots. There's one on the top here, if you can see in the light. It's kind of buried there, but maybe you can see that. It's in there. You got one on top there and one on the reverse side here. You can probably see them a little better there, maybe. But regardless, those are kind of odd spots to be in. I'm not sure how well you could use the top ones, so I'm not concerned with those. But having these 2 on this back here, I think those are quite useful and a good idea. If the Neewer had those accessory attachment points on it, I probably would have picked up 2 of these and not kept this one. But point being, I'm still leaning towards one compared to the other, and even with the plastic shaft and pump, I still kind of prefer the Ulanzi because of the extra attachment points for accessories. I think that's great. But I'll leave it at that for now. Hopefully this video was useful to somebody out there that might be in the market for one of these. And I have looked at the small rig unit that I saw online. It looked okay, but I didn't like the way the suction mount was attached. I think you have to turn it or lock something in place. I prefer the pump method. I'm curious if you are using the small rig unit that's similar to these, the 3-inch mount kit, and you like it or have issues with it, I wouldn't mind hearing back from you, because I wouldn't mind maybe trying that out one day. Let me know in the comments. So in the meantime, if the video was helpful to you, please consider giving me a like, leave me a comment, might even want to consider subscribing. That would be appreciated. But hopefully I provided enough information so you can decide if you like either one of these or maybe even a completely different product. So I'll leave it at that for now. Thanks for watching. Maybe see you in the next video.